I actually just spoke with Captain Eric Gryle with the Beaver Creek Police Department, telling me that the damage really isn't just confined to this shopping area. We want to let you know that those 4 students who were victims in this shooting are expected to be okay, but it was definitely an emotional scene out here. The sheriff's office also saying tonight their initial investigation shows that all the audible and visual warnings on that train were working. Firefighters are not only battling the river during a water rescue, they're actually spending a lot of time on this river trying to find where the people are that they are trying to help. Across the country this year, more firefighters have taken their own lives than those who have died in the line of duty. 1,500 pigs have been found after this semi turned over here on the highway. Take a look outside Dayton International Airport. You will see this giant white hangar sitting out on the tarmac, but if you take a look inside, you will see this plane that is making its trip around the world without a drop of fuel. Obviously an eerie feeling here as students and parents got their chance to walk through Madison Junior Senior High School, but they all tell me that was quickly overshadowed after getting so much love and support from their fellow students and their teachers. For the first time since Monday's shooting, students are returning to Madison Junior Senior High School. When
I first walked in, I was really emotional. I was kind of scared, but then they really came together and supported us through it, and it was a lot more comfortable going back to school.
Caitlin Morris and her mother, Kathy, joined other families as the school opened its doors. Inside, they described a surreal feeling made more calm by an outpouring of support.
I got more comfortable once I saw my friends and tried to help them through it and saw the teachers.
Just being there with each other and all of them experienced it at the first, time together, it helped.
Help which will be with students even before they arrive to school on Wednesday for class.
We plan to have staff members in addition to the bus drivers on the buses tomorrow morning to greet students as they get on the buses again, just to increase their comfort level.
Once at school, counselors will be available with extra help in the cafeteria where those shots were fired.
Our #1 priority is to make our students feel comfortable and safe despite what's happened.
A feeling of security students and parents say will eventually come to a community shaken by gun violence.
I went to school here and went to school with some of the teachers, and I trust them completely.
It'll probably be really sad and we'll all be a little scared, but we'll get through it.
And that mother we spoke to saying that at first she was a little bit hesitant to let her daughter come back to school tomorrow, but after touring the school here tonight, feeling a little bit better about the district's plan to try and return to normalcy. Reporting live, Robert Lowrey, 2 News, working for you. Mark and Katie, the Preble County Sheriff's Office has just released the identity of the man who was killed. He is 86-year-old James Johnson, and the Sheriff's Office says that Johnson was heading from his home across some private train crossing when for some reason he stopped on the track, and at that point the sheriff says the train just didn't have enough time to slow down before hitting Johnson's vehicle. This is the damage done after a train smashed into a car in Preble County, killing the 86-year-old driver. The family and neighbors mourning a longtime friend.
We was eating and the train stopped, but we didn't hear the impact.
For nearly 40 years, Arnold Brewer has lived near these tracks just south of Camden on County Road 227. He says his friend was trying to go get fuel for his lawnmower when the crash happened.
Emergency responders got on scene. We found 1 vehicle on the west side of the tracks with 1 occupant, the driver. He was pronounced dead on arrival.
The Preble County Sheriff's Office is conducting an investigation along with Norfolk Southern, the railroad's owner. It's not yet clear exactly what happened, but it's something the Sheriff's Office has dealt with not long ago.
We don't have a lot of private crossings in the county, but we've got a handful. So this is the second one probably in the last 2 or 3 years.
Back in 2013, a Camden woman was killed when her vehicle and a train collided, again on a private crossing. State officials say before any safety measures are taken on a private road, the property owner and the railroad company would have to work out a plan. But neighbors say the railroad company recently cleared away some brush from the tracks, making the train easier to see.
And they did a lot of clearing on the tracks. You can see both ways, a long ways.
But after another deadly crash, Brewer says he wouldn't mind seeing extra protections in his backyard.
If anything that would help, the crossings would be good, yes.
The sheriff's office also saying tonight their initial investigation shows that all the audible and visual warnings on that train were working, as well as there was clearly marked on that private train crossing on both sides with a stop sign that there were train tracks there. The Montgomery County Coroner's Office will be handling Johnson's autopsy. Reporting live in Preble County, Robert Lowrey, 2 News, working for you. Firefighters are not only battling the river during a water rescue, they're actually spending a lot of time on this river trying to find where the people are that they are trying to help. Well, after we ran a story about this problem a few weeks ago, the Spring Valley Fire Chief contacted me to tell me that they've actually made a lot of progress in putting in signs like this one, and it all started with an Eagle Scout paying tribute to one of his friends.
I think he'd absolutely love it. I think nothing more he'd love.
If you're traveling down the Little Miami River, there's a name you'll see again and again. Connor Campbell, an 11-year-old Boy Scout who inspired this Eagle Scouts project.
Connor was one of my really good friends, and I had a hard time choosing what to do, and I knew this would really impact his family a lot, and it would help the community at the same time.
It was Connor's idea years ago to begin this project of putting signs under bridges to help people on the water. Sadly, he wouldn't make it to see his dream become reality. In 2010, a day before his first camp as a Boy Scout, Connor died at home after a long battle with heart complications. Now his idea is coming to life and potentially saving lives too.
People going down this river do not know where they're at. They just come along the river, they see a bridge, they don't know what road they're going by.
It's a problem Spring Valley Township Fire Chief Marvin Moeller has been trying to fix for years. In July, the department spent nearly an hour trying to rescue 13 people on the river, most of that time trying to find those people. He says these signs will save precious time.
It sometimes can cut 15 to 20 minutes out of a response time for us because we'll know exactly where to go, we'll know which jurisdiction to call.
It's a project Connor's family has fully supported, seeing their own young explorer's memory, helping others discover the world around them.
I can see him living on and being proud with what Nathan's doing, so that's more important.
It's been a long time that we've been working on it, and I'm very proud of what I've done. I think it's really cool.
And right now, these signs are only under county bridges in Greene County. But with Nathan getting the ball rolling on a project like this, there is now hopes to put signs like this one underneath the state bridges as well. Reporting live, Robert Lowrey, 2 News, working for you.